So we'd like to start with our first speaker, who is broadcasting from Washington, D.C. We'll be discussing neo-colonialism and extractive industries in Congo. He is the executive director of the Friends of the Congo. As many of us are aware, the Congo continues to face a lot of exploitation, where the resources that rightly belong to Africans, continue to be exploited. The Friends of the Congo work tirelessly, to try to raise consciousness in our community, globally, and globally in the community, and the challenge and the Congo, and supporting sort of the Congolese and bringing about a lasting change. We are very excited to have him. So please, let's welcome Comrade Maurice Carney.
Thank you, sister. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, perfectly. Thank you.
Okay, fabulous. It's a pleasure to be on, and we're honored to be a part of this ALD 2023 to bring you information about the work that we're doing in the heart of the African continent. So we're very, very honored to be a part of this gathering. Friends of the Congo itself, probably the best way to understand who we are is to look at the tradition of solidarity. We draw our inspiration from institutions like Friends of Abyssinia in the 1930s, established by C.L.R. James and Amy Ashford Garvey, Tom Mboya, a number of other Pan-Africanists who came to the side of Abyssinia when it was under attack. And if we look at the Democratic Republic of the Congo, not only has it been under recent attack, but if we trace the past 500 years or so of assault on African people, at the heart of that assault, that has faced that assault, the brunt of that assault, is the heart of our African continent. During the trafficking of Africans from the continent by Europeans, 4 out of every 10 African that were trafficked to the Americas came out of the Congo region. We saw when Europe decided to establish its sphere of influence on the African continent, after hundreds of years of human plunder, the 1884-1885 Berlin Conference, also called the Congo Conference, we saw that the big prize at that conference was the Congo. It was given to King Leopold II of Belgium as his own personal property. And during that 23-year period that he reigned over the Congo, we saw that the population was decimated by half. An estimated 10 million Congolese perished as the king extracted rubber and ivory. So here again, we see in the carving up of the continent that the heart of the continent came under special, particular assault that had a devastating impact on the local population. Fast forward to the dawn of the 21st century, where we see tremendous advances being made in technology by the West and the rest of the globe, for that matter. From 1996 to the present, conservatively, we've seen an estimated 6 million Congolese perish as the coltan, the copper, the cobalt, the diamonds, the gold has been extracted. So here we see again the heart of the African continent being under a tremendous assault. And one unique factor about this particular assault is that we see at the forefront other Africans, agents of neo-colonialism, if you will, as Thomas Sankara would describe them, being at the lead. I'm talking about President Paul Kagame of Rwanda and President Yoweri Museveni of Uganda, both of whom invaded the Congo twice, 1996 and 1998. The second invasion triggered the loss of 5 million plus lives. And they continue to plunder the Congo on behalf of their Western backers. So this is a context in which the Congo is placed that warrants not only the attention of friends of the Congo, but all freedom-loving Africans. We must remember that when we talk about Pan-Africanism and the United States of Africa, coming out of the All African Peoples Conference, 1958, figures like Nkrumah and Fanon and so many others, that Nkrumah, Touré, Keita, they saw at the center of the United States of Africa, the Congo, serving as the capital of the United States of Africa, as Nkrumah lays out in his book, The Challenge of the Congo. And that Congo would serve as the industrial driver of the United States of Africa, this Pan-African union. Much as Fanon characterized it best, where he said the continent was shaped like a gun, and Congo is a trigger. You pull that trigger and it sets off the combustion that ignites the entire continent. So if we're talking about a Pan-African union, if we're talking about a free and liberated Africa, and we subscribe to the Nkrumahs and the Tourés, then we cannot talk about that, achieving that without addressing the assault that's been waged on the heart of the African continent. And Nkrumah and Touré recognize this, and that's why they dispatch figures like André Blouin, who worked with Touré in the 1958 No campaign against France and de Gaulle, to go work with Lumumba in order to secure the Congo, not only for the Congo itself, but for Africa at large. So it's in this spirit that we do our work, and fully recognizing and even updating the potential that exists in the heart of the African continent, which explains in large part the ravaging of the heart of the continent by so many players. We're talking about an area where economists estimate there's $24 trillion worth of natural resources, just natural resources. We're talking about an area that has one of the largest rivers in the world, certainly one that dispenses the largest volume of water, to the point where if the energy was taken from that water to power the continent, it could power the entire African continent and have energy left over for even Southern Europe and the Middle East. We're talking about an area in the heart of the continent where the United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization says that if its agricultural capacity were to be fully realized, it could feed up to 2 billion people. That's twice the population of the continent. So the potential is enormous. And for Western powers, imperialists, neo-colonialists, they understand this. They're very clear about it. We see that the Congo Basin rainforest is regarded as a second lung of the world, which is vital in this fight against climate crisis. The basin itself sequesters more carbon than all of the rainforests in the world combined, talking about the Amazon, Indonesia. So it's a critical area for Western interests. That's why you find figures like Bezos, who are in the Congo, engaged, pursuing his interests in the Congo. Warren Buffett and his son, Howard Buffett, in the Congo, pursuing their interests. Elon Musk in the Congo. Tesla couldn't function without Congo's cobalt, so he's in cahoots with Glencore to get a pipeline of cobalt coming out of the Congo to support Tesla. Bill Gates and his Microsoft, his former company, they're in the Congo, looking to see. They've acknowledged that we can't realize this green transition without Congo's cobalt. And as you know, or some of you may know, the cobalt in the Congo, which is central to rechargeable batteries that are in our cell phones, iPads, and most critically today, the electric vehicles. Congo has that in spades. If you add up all the countries in the world and the cobalt that they had, they don't equal what Congo produces. So it attracts all these figures, these capitalists, these imperialists. And to the chagrin of Friends of the Congo and really many Congolese, we don't see a commensurate response from African Pan-Africanists in terms of, at least not to the extent that we saw in the independence era. So just quickly, because of that context, the enormous potential, the tremendous assault and the ravaging of Congolese, we've sought to mobilize Africans throughout the globe around a number of areas in terms of the work that we're doing. To the side of traditional leaders, thank you. To the side of the work that we're doing is to support traditional leaders, to support youth, to reconnect the youth with Lumumba and the spirit of Lumumba. So it is that work that we're doing in the Congo that we appeal to each and every one of you to join and be a part of. And we encourage you to go to our website, friendsofthecongo.org, support our work. Go to Lumumba Day, lumumbaday.org, to keep Lumumba's spirit alive and support Congolese youth who are fighting in the spirit of Lumumba and his aim for free and liberated Congo and the free and liberated Africa. Thank you.